In the summer of 2020, the world outside my window had gone quiet. Lockdowns, empty streets, the kind of silence that makes you hear your own heartbeat. That's when the hunt began. I was looking for cracks, pirated software, the kind of hunt that takes you down alleys of the internet you didn't know existed. I bricked 3 virtual machines that summer. Each time I'd start over. Each time I went deeper. The chat room was everything and nothing, uncensored, unmoderated. If you could imagine it, it was there, scrolling by in green monospace text like some kind of digital sewer. But the leads were good. So I stayed. That's where I first saw the name. Kabooner22. At first, just another username posting links, but his titles were different. They weren't just descriptions, they were invitations. He was really, really into gore. That's not hyperbole. The man had everything. Industrial accidents, assassinations, suicides, things I didn't know could happen to a human body, things I still wish I didn't know. One video. He pushed a sewing needle through the skin on his hand. Just watched it emerge from the other side like he was checking the weather. No flinch, no expression, just curiosity. That was my introduction to who he was. Curiosity is a dangerous thing. I made it a habit to talk to him. I'd watch his videos as a sort of toll, and in exchange, he'd talk. I told myself I was studying him, profiling him. But really? I was just as sick as he was, just in a different way. One night I asked where he was from, just casual, small talk with a monster. He said a state over, 1 state away. Close enough to drive in a day. Close enough that I looked at the map and wondered which highway connected us. Then I started noticing her. She appeared in his videos the way ghosts appear in photographs. There, but not meant to be the focus. In the background. In the corner. Always with the same black hair. Always the same empty look. She was always high. That was my first thought. Her eyes had that look, pupils pinned, gaze unfocused, like she was watching something a million miles away that none of us could see. She never reacted, never screamed. He posted videos of things that would make anyone scream. Anyone. And she just watched. Sat there and watched like it was television, like the man degloving on screen was no different than a commercial. I asked him who she was. I tried to sound casual. Girlfriend in the videos. Something like that. His response came back fast, eager. That's my girlfriend. She's super into the same stuff. I wanted to believe him. God, I wanted to believe him, because the alternative, that she wasn't there by choice, that was a door I wasn't ready to open. So I accepted it. 2 people sick in the same way, together, it made sense. One video, she smiled. It was slow, unprompted by anything happening on screen. Just this gradual curving of her lips while something horrible played in front of her. I told myself it was proof. They were both into it, both sick together. I had my fill of the disquieting, that's what I called it. The feeling you get when you've looked too long and too deep. I logged off, told myself I was done, and for a long time, I was. 2 years, life happened, the world reopened. That chat room faded into memory like a bad dream you can't quite recall until late 2022, until something made me go back. I don't know why I went back. Nostalgia, masochism. Maybe I wanted to see if he was still there, still posting, still being the monster in the corner of the internet. So I logged in, and I asked, "Is Kabooner22 still active?" The chat stopped. Completely. For 10 seconds, nothing moved. No new messages, no memes, no links. Just my question sitting there, unanswered. In a room that never stops talking, that silence was louder than anything. Then 3 people started typing at once. Usernames I recognized from before. regulars, and what they told me didn't sound like something that belonged in a chat room. It sounded like a news report, like an obituary for the living. Sibuner 22 was dead, killed in a shootout with police at his house. That was the first thing, just stated flat, dead. But that was just the beginning of what they had to say. They searched the property, found 2 hidden rooms, not closets, not basements, hidden rooms, the kind you build when you have things you don't want anyone to see. The first room was a pharmacy, cocaine, heavy sedatives, enough to keep someone unconscious for years, if that was your goal, if that was what you needed. The second room was medical, stolen equipment, surgical tools, things you'd find in an operating room arranged by someone who knew what they were doing, or thought they did.